Hello makeup lover, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene. I am a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain, and I'm so happy to see you, and I hope you come and visit again sometime. Anyway, today I chose to pull out my Golden Opulence 6-pan palette from Pat McGrath. I know it's not available on her website anymore, but if you really want it and don't have it, it is possible to find it out there on the web. So if you want to see how I did these two different kind of like neutral-ish looks, please hang in there and I will show you. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or good ideas for future content, please put it in the comment box. Now, if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Let's go ahead and do some makeup, shall we? I want to show you the palette to begin with. Very classic, as you can see. I'm going to start by doing a highlight effect under the brow, and it's with the Eternal Opulence. It's perfect for this. I'm using my reference number 14 for this, by the way. Dipped into the lightest matte color in the palette, Tranquility, with my reference number 15, and I'm going to put that here as a transition shade. As always, due to my wrinkly eyes, sorry, I'm just dabbing it on instead of doing windshield wiper motions to begin with, because I put on a primer, and this is a primer that really grips onto the color. So I wanna be safer than sorry. Dipped into the same color again, and again I'm just going to stamp on the color because I do not want this to give me some weird stripes or anything. So I'm just going to stamp the color on here, and I'll be using this as a transition shade, as you can see. And now I'm going to move it a little bit upwards and blend it out a little bit with a windshield wiper motion and some circular motions. It's a warm toned brown, as you can see. It's very yellowish, orangey kind of looking. Now I want to deepen up the crease a little bit, so I dipped into the matte brown shade of the palette, and I used my reference number 14, and I just dipped the top, or rather the tip, in the shadow, and I'm just gonna stamp it on like the color we used before, like so. And then I'm going in with some windshield wiper motions, back and forth, and blending it upwards and into the other color, so we have a natural like transition from the dark to the lighter color. I'm going to mimic what I did on the upper eyelid on the lower eyelid. So to begin with, I'm going to put the Tranquility, the lighter color, and now for the darker color, the Prosperity, and I'm pinching the brush so I can use it as an eyeliner brush and then get a little bit more precision. I want to make this first look a very day-friendly look, so I am using the highlighting shade all over my mobile lid to start with here. And you can see it has a touch of pink in the undertone, so it's not completely white or golden. So I'm just gonna put that all over the mobile lid here to lighten that up. And I'm using a refer number 2, by the way. It's a packing brush, more or less. You can stop here and just put on a liner and let that be it, but I'm not that girl. So I dipped the same brush into the Gold Fortune, the gold color, and I'm gonna put that on top of the highlighting color here to give it a warmer expression, but I don't want it to be super gold-like it is in the palette. So that's why I'm using a lighter tone as an undertone, as like a base, and then I'm putting this on top, so it'll be slightly gold-ish. Dip into the gold again, and I'm gonna put a little bit more here on the outer corner. And then blend it inwards, like so. I want to make this look a super classic look and not too much out there, so I'm going to give it a classic liquid liner. And I'm just following the shape of my eye. I'm trying to get it as close to the lash line as possible. I did a little tight lining and put on some mascara, and this is what it looks like finished. I'm now going to go off cam and put some false lashes on. Back with some lashes on so you can see what that does to the look. I'm now going to go on to the next eye. Now for the next look, I am going to do the same as with the other eye with the highlighting shade here. I'm just going to put it on. This time I'm just using the refer number 2 brush. This is the Eternal Opulence shade. Like with the other eye, I'm going to use some Tranquility to be placed here as a transition shade. The lightest matte color in the palette. I couldn't speak there for a second. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on and just work it in here. I'm planning on making this look a little bit more colorful, using the shimmers and the more pinky shades for this, so you can see the difference. Dipping into the darker shade already with the same refer number 14 brush, I am just stamping it on here in the crease, and then I'm going in with some windshield wiper motion. And circular motions, of course, and blending it upwards. Going in with the same color and the same brush, and as you can see, when I blend it out, it's not really that dark. So you can use it as a dark shade it is, or you can blend it out and get a lighter version of this. This is really cool. Sometimes people, they buy all kinds of brown colors from light to dark, where I'm like, well, Sometimes you can actually blend out the darker and make it lighter, or you can mix it with a lighter color to lighten it up and get a new color. So you don't need to have like 10 different brown shades if it's in the same color undertone, of course. Here we go. Dip my reference number 2 into some Lotus Lux, and I'm just placing it here on the outer part of the mobile eyelid to begin with. Brushed off the eyeshadow from the brush and dipped into the moon phase, the more beigey tone with a pink undertone, but it's a shimmery metallic kind of shade that blends well together with the Lotus Lux here, as you can see. I dipped the tip of my reference number 2 brush into the Lotus Lux, and I'm gonna use that as an eyeliner under my eyes here, because I think it's a gorgeous color. I dipped my reference number 14 into the same Lotus Lux color, and I'm now gonna stamp it here in my crease and a little bit above, and then I'm just going very, very lightly in with the circular motions here, just to give it a more pinky effect, but I don't want it all to look too metallic. To not make this too dark, I'm gonna go in with some black coffee pencil eyeliner. I'm not gonna be super precise because I'm gonna smudge it out a little bit anyways. So I'm just gonna put that on the upper lid here, and then I'm gonna do some tight lining. When you do the tight lining, always look the opposite direction from where the pencil is, because or else you will just blink and stab yourself in the eye with the pencil, and that's not a good sensation. I'm gonna take a Sueva brush, the 322. It's actually meant for the brows, but it's kind of cool to use as a smudger brush as well, if you just want to smudge it out a little bit and not too much here on the edge. Like so. I put a little bit of Fetish Eyes mascara on, and then I did a little highlighting in the inner corner of the eye with the Eternal Opulence. I'm now going to go off cam to put some lashes on. And this is what it looks like with some lashes on. It makes a difference for sure. I'm now going to scoot to one side here so you can see both looks up close. And I'm now going to go off cam to put on some makeup so you can see the two different looks with a full face of makeup. This is a finished look with a full face of makeup. On my cheeks I put on some Cherish Divine Blush from Pat McGrath Labs, and on top of that I put a little bit of the pink version of the highlighting trio, and I think it goes very well with this look. On my lips I put on some Opulence in the color Naked Rose. Now I'm going to put on my glasses so you can see what it looks like with glasses on. This is what it looks like, and I hope you like it. I hope I'm able to inspire you in some ways, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas for future content, please put it in the comment box, And if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Now, I want to thank you so much for taking your time out of your schedule to watch this video. And I wish you an awesome day. Thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.